Hello, I've bought myself a new game, Legend of Grimrock. Now apparently this game is in the, well, it's sort of described, it describes itself as harking back to the classic days of dungeoneering and so on. From what I can see of it, it's very reminiscent of a game I used to play called Dungeon Master, which was sort of a 3D game, although you just sort of moved square by square, and you had like a party of up to 4 adventurers, and basically you just had to get as deep into the dungeon as you could. I never made it to the end. I remember spending hours and hours just, well, grinding by killing these mushrooms that would infinitely regenerate. So basically you could get loads of food and loads of XP by just killing these sentient mushrooms. Well, not sentient, but animated mushrooms. You know, they would come towards you and walk and so on. Of course, in those days we didn't even have the word grinding. You know, I mean, we had the concept of grinding, obviously, because we were doing it in games, but no one had actually given it a name yet, which is interesting. So, yeah, I've not played this at all. I've not read any instructions. I'm hoping it's going to have some form of built-in tutorial, or the interface will be easy enough for me to work out. I'm not sure if there's much of a plot. All it says is that you've been locked in a dungeon to die, and presumably we're going to escape and try and get our way out. So I'll play this. We'll see whether or not it's entertaining. You know, whether or not you guys like it. As usual, I'll skip over any boring bits. But we'll have to see whether or not this will make a good game for a Let's Play. It might not. It might be too boring. Well, let's find out. New game. Difficulty mode. Scales monster damage, speed and aggressiveness in combat. This can't be changed after starting. So there's normal, easy and hard. Let's go normal. Yes, I think I'd rather customize my characters. Old school mode turns off auto mapping, so you have to sort of get a grid paper and pencils and map it all. I don't think I'll turn that on, simply because it's going to be very boring. Because if I'm having to map every step I go, it's going to be a bit too slow. So we'll leave the auto map on. So we're going to create the characters, but not have that, and go with the normal difficulty. Okay. So, presumably you have to have 4 prisoners. So I'll make this first one me. I don't know how much I'll be able to customize it once the game starts, so I'm just going to come up with a party that I like. Maybe I'll name them all after the old characters from the role-playing games we used to do. The characters that I had and my friends had and so on. So I'll see you once I've got this sorted. Okay, I think we have our party. Here, leading them, of course, is Ayaron. He's a very strong and healthy fighter, with points in both athletics, armor, swords, and unarmed combat, because at the moment we don't know what's going to happen. Fighting at his side is Menion Oaktree. He's strong, dexterous, and healthy, and is trained in axes. Doing the sneakiness is Teal Augenspiegel. He's a thief who's very, very dexterous and trained in assassination and dodging with some daggers and stuff. Oh, incidentally, they also have these traits. So, like, Ayaron is healthy and tough. Menion is evasive and agile. Teal is agile and skilled, so he gets extra skill points. And throwing the spells is Melion. A name that I'll admit I did take from the Lord of the Rings history. And she has a powerful aura and is skilled, and has good staff defense, and then trained sort of all round in the magic right now. I decided to make them all human because I wanted to base them on role-playing characters which were known from my past. Incidentally, Ayaron was my role-playing character. That's where the name came from. Many on Oak Tree was a friend of mine's role-playing character. That was Bob's character. Teal was a non-player character, an NPC in a campaign I used to run for Menion. And Melian was one of my characters from way back. So, let's start the game and see what happens. Oh, I have unspent ability points. No, 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 we don't want to start the game anyway. Who has unspent ability points? Ooh. Okay, Teal gets to his vitality and strength slightly. There we go, I'm glad it warned me about that. So, start the game. The music is very, I'm getting vibes of Conan the Barbarian. A towering spire looms above the clouds, a weathered rock that has stood for all ages, longer than the histories of men have been written. It is a desolate place now, only remembered when things need to be discarded and forgotten. It's an oubliette. Oh, press any key to continue. An airship struggles to gain altitude as it floats towards the peak. Four prisoners bound by heavy chains emerge from the ship. The court accuses them of terrible treasonous deeds, but by the grace of the king their crimes shall be forgiven atop Mount Grimrock. Their final trial is at hand. Numerous prisoners have received their pardons here, yet none have returned to live their life in freedom. They are at the very top of the world, and below them only darkness and justice awaits. As they are plunged down the open moor at the peak, their crimes are absolved. Everyone before them has perished in the guts of the mountain, but will you be able to lead them through the dark and to the freedom that awaits at the base of Mount Grimrock? That really isn't a good way to run your justice system. I mean, anyone who comes out is going to hate your guts, and will be very experienced at fighting by then. First time playing Grimrock? A tutorial is available from the pause menu, accessible by pressing escape. Okay, there's a tutorial. I won't make you guys watch it. I'll just run it through myself and then we can get started with the game. Okay, that was a pretty short tutorial. So let's resume. Let's actually give this a save. Let's save the game. I don't want to die just because I don't understand how the game works and so on. Okay. Right, so I can access the character sheets like this, although it doesn't pause the game by the look of it. So we have no equipment. Okay, look, it looks like we have to... All actions you do consume food, so we've got to keep these guys fed. That's the stats. I wonder if we can slow these tooltips down so they don't pop up quite so much. And my skills. So I don't think anyone has anything. Nope, doesn't look like. We can rest, I know that, so... Okay, so this is very much like Dungeon Master, you know, we don't have the freedom to go anywhere we want. It is sort of on a square-by-square basis. So we're just going to take a look around. Although I don't think there's going to be anything here. We can sidestep and turn, so... Using the keyboard to do the controls. What does that say? Choose your fate. Perish in this cell or pick up the torch. Give that to the wizard to carry. Yeah, you attack by right-hand clicking on the character. So there is a map. Okay, the map's building up here. Next page, previous page, add a note. Okay, so I can add notes to the map. That's good. Escape to close the book. That ring doesn't do anything. So you've got to sort of keep an eye out for hidden things. So if you guys do sort of spot a secret door and I don't, try and tell me where it was and I can go back for it. Okay, I think that's just... There we go, equipment. So, because torches might burn out after a while, I don't know. Oh, you can attack with a torch. So let's actually do that. Actually, I believe Ayaron is trained in unarmed combat, whereas many on... Oh no, they both have basic training in unarmed combat, so... Maybe I will just do that. How do I... There we go, close that. Okay, chains and manacles. No enemies so far. Oh, what's this? Peasant's tunic. Actually, let's... Oh no, trousers as well. Okay, they do actually give protection. So I was going to give the tunic to the woman out of a sense of modesty, but if they give protection, I want to give it to the guys in the front line. Incidentally, do we have a spell book at all? I have no idea how magic works. Okay, we're not trained enough to actually have any magic. We've got to have at least level 2 or 3. And that gets us the spells, so... I assume we have experience points. Yeah, the experience points are 0 for all the characters. Oh, what's this? A cudgel. There we go. Better than nothing. Now, is that the left hand or the right hand? -5? Why is that -5? Accuracy. Determined by dexterity, skills, and the equipped weapon. Okay, so I don't think it matters which hand I have that in. Okay, I don't think there was any ways I missed. Oh, a rock. Okay, so you can throw the rock like that. Now that's a pressure plate. I kind of wished I'd thrown the rock on the pressure plate now. Okay, obviously I've got a... Where's the rock gone? Okay, we automatically pick the rock back up. That's good. Obviously we need to use it for that. I know that there are like puzzles and stuff in this. Oh, what's this? A key. Okay, we'll let the wizard... Actually, we'll let the thief carry the key, I think. Okay, this is good. This is it's definitely based on Dungeon Master. An awful lot of stuff about this interface is eerily familiar to me. Sorry, I thought I saw a brick that looked like it was out of place. Okay, what's this? Another rock. Because you can do sort of missile fire from the rear of the party. How are they doing for food? They seem okay right now. Yeah. Okay, we've got to use the key on that, I think. I gave that to the thief. Looks like we need a key. Loose rock. I'm looking for a loose rock. Okay. Oh, there it is. So that's the sort of thing we're looking for. Like a button like that. That gives us the key. And I can just keep that in my hand as I run over here. We are making progress. So let's give this a bit of a save. I'm thinking in this game, if I do sort of die hideously, I will, I will reload and try again, because, I'd like to see this to the end. Lots of torches. Oh, hello, snail. How hostile are you? Pretty hostile. 7 damage. Oh. Let's attack with that. There's nothing really the guys at the back can do. There we go. We killed it. A snail slice. Yum. Consumable. Right click to use. Okay, so we can eat food. Looks like we've got like a stamina bar coming back there. We've earned some experience points, which is good. And I think everyone earns the same experience points. Oh no, she only earned 30. Okay, that's because he threw a rock, so he actually helped with the fight. They actually both fought. So, what are their hit points? Health, 76 out of 90. Okay. Now, he picked up the rock automatically, that's good. Aha, some leather boots. Leather pants. And a knife. I think a knife's going to be a better weapon for Minion to carry. Now, okay, he's trained in axes, but, we don't have an axe at the moment. Could do with a lot more rocks, so my rogue could be throwing stuff from the rear. Let's actually put on this armour, shall we? Boots, +4 protection. Leather pants, and we've got that for when we start getting hungry. Okay, we are making progress. We have killed our first enemy. We valiantly slew a snail. Ooh, what's this? Throwing knife. That's even better. So we can do... Got to get these guys to... A bit worried because there's another one there. Minion has a better weapon this time. It's not doing as well as this cudgel there. Okay, they've got different swing rates. That's important to realise. You can swing with the dagger a lot quicker than you can with the cudgel. So might need to rest soon. I assume that's how you can get hit points back. Come on, this thing's got to drop soon. There we go. Right. Snail slices for everyone. He's got his throwing dagger back and his rock. Let's just keep collecting those things, because I've no idea whether they will last forever or not. Okay, I think we should try resting, because these guys are a bit low on health. Alright, I better check on their food. Okay, I've got to manually unrest. So, food levels are still pretty good, actually. So we're going to hang on to the snail slices. Yum, raw snail. This is where it starts to get a bit mazy. Ah, what's this? Beetroot bread, so that's some food. And another rock. Good. Ooh. To close the pit, something needs to fly. Yeah, so throw a rock. There we go. And we get an iron key out of that. So I'll give that to the thief to hold. Obviously we can't pick that rock up again, because otherwise we won't be able to get back. So, that's pretty good. Just checking the map, make sure there's nowhere I haven't been. Those were just little alcoves that I didn't walk into. I might want to get into the habit of walking into every alcove, whether or not there's anything in there, simply so it completes the map. I know there's a door there, but I don't want to go through it yet. In fact, I don't see a keyhole. Oh, there it is. See, this is the sort of game which rewards being a completionist. You want to make sure you explore everywhere, so you get every little bit of equipment you can. Like another rock. Baked maggot. Yum. Some sandals. A loincloth. Okay. So let's go to equipment. You've got leather pants and tunic, so you've got protection 5. Your protection is 6 currently. So maybe the sandals should go to you. That's +1. So they both got protection 6 now. That's good. Loincloth. Willpower -1, but attack power +1. That's a strange effect. So, it reduces your willpower, but it ups your attack power. That's cool. So you can have protection of only 3. Protection 7. I think we'll both have them at protection 6. And maybe if the thief carries the loincloth, he gets +1 to his attack with both those things. So that's pretty cool. Alright. So back to that door. Try and stop walking into walls like that. Right, where's that key? Right, what do we have to do here? Heal my sight. Right, find a couple of gemstones, stick it in the eyes. This is the sort of game where being a role player really does help, because, you know, you've seen it all before. Okay. Oh. Something's moving. Just wondering whether or not there's something hidden behind those vines and I could get at it by smashing. Oh, hello you. What are you? Oh look, it's an ambulatory mushroom. What a coincidence. Haven't seen one of you guys for ages. I'm going to see what's down the other path first. This torch is burning out, isn't it? It's starting to flicker. I'm curious whether it will automatically replace that torch with... See, this torch is dimming. With one from the backpack. Oh, that looks like a snail. So's that. Okay. Well, at least the thief got some missile fire in. Should have weakened it up a bit. Just need our fighters to do their jobs and kill this icky, icky snail. There we go. Where's some salt when you need it? I like the fact that that the person automatically picks up their weapons. You know, their missiles. Anything this way? Nope, don't think so. Remember, if you spot any secret doors, try and remember where I was when you saw them. You guys are always a lot more eagle-eyed than I am. Extra rock. Ooh, a scroll of fireburst. We have a spell for you, my dear. Scroll of fireburst. Required skill, fire magic 2. Okay. And it looks like it's got runes. Ah, this game has rune-based magic. That means I'm going to have to take notes. Dungeon Master had that. Essentially, in order to cast spells, you just sort of threw together runes of different types, and you had to actually work out what they did and so on. So, she doesn't have the required fire skill for that yet. So how are we doing on experience points? I'm slightly worried that my magic user isn't getting any experience points. That torch is about to go out. I think I'm going to put some of these rocks in her hand. Oops, did not mean to... how can I pick up just one rock? Yes, that's 3 rocks. What if I only want one of them? Shift. There we go. Shift. Okay, well, it doesn't auto-renew the torch, does it? So, put that down. Grab another one. There we go. That way, she gets a bit of experience points when the fights start. Another loincloth. -1 willpower, +1 attack power. And a tattered cloak. Evasion +2. Okay, that's the cloak slot. I think I'll give that to Menion because he has slightly less hit points. So upping his evasion would be good. Don't know whether evasion works against melee weapons or whether it's only missile fire. But either way, it's good for him to have it. Okay. Let's take out this snail. All the missile weapon people gone. Oh, there's another one. Can we pick up any of our throwing stuff, please? There we go. Excuse me if I don't talk too much during the dance. probably rest after this, I think, because Ayaron's getting a little bit beaten up. There we go. He's getting pretty good with that cudgel. Oh, there's one of the gemstones. Give that to the thief. Do we have another rock? There we go. Make sure we grab all this snail slice stuff. Just make it, oh, there we go. What did that do? Ah. Problem. Unless we can run for it. No. Okay. Can we throw a rock? Yes, but it goes too far. Put a rock down very, very quickly. There we go. That's got it. And pick your rock up again. Oops. There we go. I've no idea how long I've been playing for. Save game. Playtime. Overwrite yes. Let's take a look. 23 minutes. Okay. With character creation, that's probably about half an hour. So, let's just complete this section, i.e., get the other gemstone. So that means going back round that way to where there was that ambulatory mushroom. But I was going to rest, wasn't I? Actually, his hit points aren't that bad. Health is 78 out of that. That's pretty good. Food levels... people are doing okay. I notice the fighters need more food. Presumably because they've been doing stuff. So... so that's where I need the gems. Getting better at fighting, I think. It's not really too hard. I mean, one of the things I like about these games is it's primarily based on your character's abilities and stats and so on. Menion is definitely the one doing the most damage. I mean, Ayaron is doing the most damage, but Menion is sort of swinging more. Ooh, you can hit people at the rear. Heal jars to come in and smash to the face. Oh! No, we're being attacked from behind. That's what's going on. Right. Looks like Teal picked up all the rocks. I should have backed off, shouldn't I? Should have realised I was being attacked from behind. Let's remember that in future. Come on, don't miss. There we go. Right, everyone pick every... oh, there's another one. I want my wizard to at least take some part in the fight. Okay, Ayaron is almost dead. So let's do this. Don't like having the thief in the front line, especially the thief without any armour, but... come on. We need this guy to die. Okay, I saved it recently. Phew. There's another one. let's lock him away for the moment and deal with him in in a bit. Okay, cudgel. Where's the throwing knife gone? I think it's still on the floor in there. Right, so we need to rest. Luckily there's none of that monsters are nearby nonsense. So we're waiting for Ayaron to heal. There we go. Alright. How is everyone for food? Bar turns yellow when you're hungry, but there's no penalties at this stage. Fair enough. So we're okay until it turns yellow or red. Right, so now everyone is healthy. I know there was another one in here somewhere. Soften him up as much as possible before we get into hand-to-hand. Ooh, nice hit from Ayaron there. 32 damage, that's a critical hit. 34 damage. Nice. Come on. We really need more armor. I want these frontline guys should be like tanks. What are you? A tar bead. I'll have a look at what you are in a moment. A grim cap. I think that opened this, which gives us our last gem. Okay, let's check on this. What is this stuff? Okay, tar bead. A rare herb that grows in swamps and other moist areas. It is known for its potent healing properties. I have a healing potion. Well, sort of. So let's have a frontline fighter. Grimcap. Delicious mushroom commonly found in damp underground caves. The legendary master chef of Northampton Palace values them highly as an important ingredient in his finest soups. Cool. I'm just wondering if there's anything written about any of the other stuff. Nope. Okay. Now, incidentally, can you have that in hand? Yes, so presumably I could then just, right-click it in an emergency. I won't at the moment. It doesn't affect the fighting ability, does it? Nope. Ideally, I want these guys to have shields. So, we're just going to open up the gem door. Oh, there's another mushroom there. It's all food. So, where was it? Here. So, yep, restore your sight. And there we go. Oh! Okay, well, I was about to stop and save. Note to self, next time. Whoa. Well, maybe I'll get all his equipment when he dies. Because he's tough. We miss. Oh, Menion's in trouble. Give your knife to the thief. 10 points of damage. Come on, we need this enemy to drop. We need this enemy to drop now, otherwise I'm reloading. I don't believe I've had to put my wizard in the front line. Whoa! That was a tough fight. We do, however, have a legendary shield, a legendary spear. Right, and that's all your missile weaponry. Right, let's check on this equipment, and then we're going to rest. Right, +5 evasion. So that's pretty good for a shield. Let's give you your cudgel back. What does this spear do? Legendary spear, attack power 10. It's a reach weapon, which means people on the rear row can use it, I believe. Now, there wasn't a skill in spear, was there? Daggers dodge missile weapons. Axes, maces, and swords. Yeah, see, there was no skill in spear. Okay, so I think we're better off. Let's actually give it to the wizard. And then the thief can have the maximum, because the thief has better dex. So, okay, the wizard's attack power is only 11 with it. Whereas the thief's would be 13. But the thief's attack power with the rocks is 8. And the wizard's attack power with the rocks is only 6. So overall, I think we're better off with this. And then you get an evasion of 5 when you've got that. And Minion already has an evasion of 15 because Minion had the trait evasive. So it makes sense that Ayaron carry the shield and the cudgel. Skill of 8 with that. 15 with that. 16 with that. 9 with that. So I'm just maximizing attack powers. Okay, so now my thief, I think, because this has reach on it, will be able to attack from the rear rank. So he'll be able to open with his throwing knife and then do that. And the wizard can be lobbing rocks because they all still need a little more experience. Not much. Some of them are about to level up. Yeah, all but the wizard are about to level up, but that will be the next episode. So, please comment, tell me whether you want to keep watching me play this. I mean, I'm going to keep playing it no matter what. It's just a question of whether or not I record it and show it to you guys. So, we will proceed through this doorway next time. Bye-bye.